Agenda. Addendum 1, Item 4, Board of Supervisors, Legislative District 2, appointment to fill the vacancy in the Arizona State Senate from Legislative District 2. We received a letter January 8 from William G. Rowe, Chair of the Arizona Democratic Party, fulfilling the statutory requirements. The precinct committee persons met on Saturday, January 18, 2014, to nominate 3 persons to fill the vacant seat, 3 eligible persons. A quorum was present, and the people nominated are the following individuals: Demian Klinko, 230 East 23rd Street, Tucson, Arizona, 85713. Andrea D'Alessandro, 2214 East Falcon Vista Drive, Green Valley, Arizona, 85714. And Annabelle Nunez, 2446 South St. Thomas Aquinas Drive, Tucson, Arizona, 85713. What is the pleasure of the board on this item?
Madam Chair.
Supervisor.
Madam Chair, first I'd like to congratulate all 3 nominees. I was at the meeting on Saturday morning, and actually I'd like to congratulate anybody, all of the candidates for it, but certainly the 3. I've had the pleasure of sitting and talking with each of the 3. And regardless of whether or not they get the appointment, I would strongly encourage their continuing participation in the public process, either as a community advocate or a future candidate. So having been there and having met with all these candidates, I think that one of the issues for me, having served in both chambers, is that I want to see somebody who has some level of experience going into this particular position, as well as someone who has or does represent the district in the past. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and nominate, I move to nominate Andrea D'Alessandro to be the next state senator from District 2.
Second.
There's a motion and a second for Andrea D'Alessandro. Roll call, please.
Madam Chair, I'd just like to make a comment before we go to roll call. Thank you, Supervisor Valadez. I'd also like to thank the Democratic Party and the precinct committee people from LD2, which had an outstanding turnout. 42 out of the 44 eligible precinct committee people showed up and voted. And that speaks very well for LD2, and that speaks very well for our friends at the Democratic Party who worked to make sure that those folks got out there and exercised their right to replace Senator Lopez, who will be leaving us. Thank you very much.
Madam Chair.
Supervisor Carroll.
Madam Chair, I just want to say as well, this is a Democratic seat. I can appreciate that. I was not at the organizing meeting last Saturday, but I did receive feedback from several members that had been. I want to congratulate all 3 applicants. I also want to say, and if this were the Republican choice, I would probably have such a tough time deciding. I'd put the 3 in a hat and let it pick, as we do sometimes ties at precinct committeeman choices. But I do want to say that Demian Klinko has sent out a great mobilization of so many friends. You should be proud of the numbers of letters that you received, although you did not receive a nomination right now or a motion. I do want to say that I heard from very many of your friends and colleagues, Demian, which is something you should be proud of. I've not talked to, nor have I met the 3rd applicant, but I think that Andrea D'Alessandro has proven one thing, that she listens to people. She's uber present and always available for dialogue, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. And I just wanted to say congratulations to those people who applied to get involved in the process. And I, as well as Mr. Valadez, look forward to your continued engagement, Ms. Nunez, Ms. D'Alessandro, and Mr. Klinko. Thank you very much for allowing me to say something.
All right. Any other comments? I'm just going to add a quick, short comment, and that is, I'm so glad to see that we had such qualified candidates, but I'm particularly heartened that we have young, qualified candidates, and I would encourage Damien to pursue elected office in some shape or form, but your efforts, your grassroots efforts were pretty phenomenal. And with that, we'll call the question if there are no further comments. Roll call.
Supervisor Carroll.
Aye.
Supervisor Elias.
Aye.
Supervisor Miller.
Aye.
Supervisor Valadez.
Aye.
Chair Bronson.
Aye. Motion carries 5-0. Congratulations. And she's, I do not see her. Is she here? Am I
She's in
just no?
Phoenix.
Yeah, she's probably in Phoenix at the legislature. And I'm assuming that the proper swearing in will be handled up there. Is that correct, Clerk? Okay.
Madam Chair.
Supervisor Carroll.
Madam Chair, you may want to preview the next step, and since you're finding a new vacancy in the House, please notify the Democratic Party and the other members that there's an important next
Actually,
procedure that
I
begins
think,
now.
yeah, they're in the room, but I think that the resignation and the swearing in, I think the senator-to-be, D'Alessandro, will notify the party. I think that's a proper procedure.
Madam Chair, if I may, what will happen is D'Alessandro will be sworn in. The House Speaker has to declare the seat vacant, which will then be notify the Secretary of State, who will then notify the State Party Chair, who will then get the local party to schedule a meeting.
Thank you for the clarification. And